elliptical.
So ma'am, are you talking about the shape which we commonly see as a half moon or Kaju Dana, which is popularly known in the internet?
Well, that is not a real Rudraksh. It is not Iliocarpus genitris. It is a Bhadraksh.
Oh.
It comes from South India. And the shape of the bead is like this.
Wow.
As you can see, it doesn't have a natural hole.
Yes, yeah, I can see that.
And when you drill a hole through this, it will shatter the seed inside.
Oh, so you mean to say that the seed inside is like a mango gutli?
Yes, it is like that. Also, popularly, people end up buying fake beads or one mukhi because they are searching for a round one mukhi.
Oh, yeah.
And from the logic we have just now discovered, one mukhi cannot be round. So I would like to show you some samples. If you see, this is a bead which you can find sold outside certain temples. So if you see, it has got certain carvings of snake, trishul, etc.
Yeah.
At the same time, this is also another bead which has got a snake hood.
Acha.
This is a very popularly sold one mukhi. Can you see the artificial stem implanted in it?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, even the line looks as if it has been carved.
Yes. Also, one more bead which is popularly sold from basically Haridwar is this one. You can see the presence of one line.
Yeah.
Again, this mukhi doesn't have a natural compartment.
Oh.
If you want to identify a real one mukhi, then this is the test.
Oh, is that an X-ray?
Yes, you can take X-ray of a bead. It will have a natural compartment in the center and it will have a natural seed inside.
Wow. So now, ma'am, this really makes me curious. I have to see the real bead, ma'am.
Yes. The real one mukhi is this one. It is as tiny as this, but it displays the properties of the one mukhi as described in the ancient scriptures.
Wow, that's so small.
Yes, this is the bead from Indonesia or Java.
Okay.
The bead from Nepal will also exist, but it is so rare that I will advise the people not to go for it. We are in this business for more than 2 decades. And generations of people from Nepal themselves have not seen the one mukhi Nepal.
Okay.
So I will advise the viewers to not go hunting for it because obviously they will end up having a fake bead.
Oh.
This bead from Indonesia is very effective. As you see, the size is not more than a wheat grain. It has got a one line at the top. If you see, it has got mukh, the mouth, which is a natural hole, which is the broader end, and the tail, which is the narrower end.
This makes me wonder, ma'am, how do you wear this particular Rudraksha bead?
In order to tap full potential of this one mukhi, we have to wear it as per RRST. We have to orient it in a particular manner, wear it as per a pendant or a bracelet in such a manner that it taps the full potential of the Rudraksha. Since the bead is so tiny, we make it into a basket design so that while making the hole, the bead does not get damaged. Here we have shown certain pendant designs, how we string the Rudraksha, and we have also shown some bracelet designs, and they are made into very beautiful jewelry so that people can have some fun also while wearing it.
So ma'am, I would like to know that what are the benefits of wearing this particular Rudraksha?
See, one mukhi is a Rudraksh which actually enlightens the super consciousness. It is a Rudraksh which makes a person aware and more connected to the divine. It works on the central nervous system and it functions on the pineal gland. From a chakra level, it works on the crown chakra. I would like to say what are the therapeutic benefits. This Rudraksh heals migraines in only 7 days. It is a bead which is recommended for depression, autism, OCD, anxiety and nervous disorders. Even patients who have paralysis, they benefit a lot by wearing this bead. From a chakra level, it brings a lot of contentment and a lot of hope. Wearing this Rudraksha is like channeling lots of white light into the system. If you are a meditator, you have excellent meditations while wearing this bead.